get started. We're only on for 30 minutes before we raid somebody. So we're going to go ahead and start this. This here is a chicken wire cloche that you can use to put a plate underneath here and use it as decoration on your countertops, or you can use it for plants if you're trying to keep critters away. All right, that is done. Let's see what we have next. Let's do this. This here is, let's see where that one. Oh goodness, where did that go? That was just here. Sorry, let me get these out instead. Um, I have to find those. I'm not sure where those went all of a sudden. I've done a couple of shows the past couple of days. Let me see. Um, all right, let me go ahead and do this one. This here is a vintage Pyrex mixing bowl. It does not have the top to it. And it's a vintage Pyrex, your gold Cinderella mixing bowl. And there is on the bottom. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. We are doing a 30-minute raid, and we're all going to be raiding into a new seller, so we can kind of help them out to get started. All right, let's do this. This here is vintage handle rolling pin. Sorry. Here this is. This is currently running red handle, vintage wear on that. All right, thank you for looking at that. All right, let's see. What do we have? Let me get, forgot I had some of these down here. This here, we're gonna start this one. This here is a vintage Murano Latticino art glass bell. It does have a thing in there, but that's the lattice work on that. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. All right, let's go with this. That is, where did that go? I'm sorry. Some of my items got moved and now I can't find something. Oh, here this is. Here. So here this is vintage wood mortar and your Bestel there. Okay. Thank you for looking at that one. Let's see what is next. We have this bluebird. This here is your little vintage bluebird. It is signed on the back. I can't make that out. This is currently running. Thank you for looking. All right, let's see. Let's do those here. I don't see them. Okay. Let's do this. This here is your and this is new. Still has it's never been used. It's your always original mug, your red fox. That's the bottom. Welcome in. Thank you for joining our raid tonight. Let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to see. These here are we're running these. I love the USA too. They're in great condition. Okay, let's see what's next. Um, let's do this. This is a fun thing for the this is it's new. It's never been used, but it's your ping pong table set. You got the two paddles, you got the net, and then the three balls there. It's never even been opened. Use that outside on a picnic table, tie it to a tree. Right. Let me see what's next. I'll do this. This here is a silver plated trivet. It does have this here's a porcelain. So you have your geese. This is silver plated here. That's the backing. There is a little dent here that you can even like hammer that out. Right. Let's see what we've got next. Um, let's do this. This here is a Shannon Crystal Hershey candy dish. Um, here this is in great condition. It even has its original paperwork inside. Your Hershey Kish Shannon Crystal has a sticker on the back. Okay, take this here. Let's see. All right. Welcome in. Thank you for joining our raid tonight. We will be raiding into 3 new sellers coming up at 9:30. So we hope you stay on so you can check them out. This here is a mid-century modern, your little Cutty Sark. It's a small pitcher. It could be flowers, it could be a syrup or a creamer. Right. Okay, let me get these out. These right here. These here are your Granny Core False Graph Salt and Pepper Shakers. Start the auction there. There you go. Here these are. They're in great condition. They're in your blue, grays, and pinks. They do have their stoppers at the bottom. And those are currently running. Granny Core. All right. Thank you for looking at that set. So if there's anything in particular you want me to run first, let me know because we don't have much time. I do have another show tomorrow morning at 9:30. It's my Amber and Brass show. And I have lots of amber. Like I have some of it up here now. So that show's tomorrow. Morning. I do have stuff listed in my buy now. I'm going to take a look at that. These here are Budweiser, a pair of glasses, glass glasses. They have the red bottoms. These are currently running. I'll send them without my fingerprints. Thank you for looking at those. There. What's next? Showed those already. Let me do this. This here is the first time he's showing it here. It's a Poppy Trail serving bowl, and it does have the matching platter. This here, I found this. I couldn't wait to show it for this season. That's the bottom of it. And it does have the matching platter that goes with this. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Please follow my mod, Steffi. She's helping us out tonight and will be helping us raid into the new sellers. Let's see. Let me do this. This here is, I love these. Um it's a metal stand, it's a plate stand. It's like a buffet. You put it on your buffet, and here you put your plates, you put your utensils, and then your napkins. That is currently running. I used to actually have this sitting on my buffet. Isn't that cute? I love it. With all my amber plates that my daughter's making me get rid of. She's like, we don't need those anymore, mother. Okay, here is, let me grab this real quick. Uh, should be in here. Let's see. Oh, here it is. I knew it was close by. This here is, as you know, vintage, your primitive metal scoop for flour, grains, or sugar with antique ware. I'm only listening because I don't want to leave the mess for her. Um, and I'm not really using them much anymore. I used to do a lot of dinner parties and stuff when I used to work with Hyatt's, and let's see where this is at. Um, but I'm like, oh my gosh, they're just beautiful. I just love the amber glass. Let's see. Um, where is that at? Let me show this. This here is going to be, all right, why did my phone just go dark? Um, this here's for a set of 3 ponies. It's the Westminster carousel ponies, and it's all 3. So we have all 3 starting at $12. And they have the sticker at the bottoms of them. All right, thank you for looking at those. I have to find a better way of showing those. It's hard to show those most of the time. All right, let's see what next. We have about 15 minutes to go. Let me show this. This here um, is, I make these. Well, I don't drink them and make them. Look, did you see okay, so it's a lamp. So this bottle is a Patron. I make these. I have a blue one as well. That's Don Julio. And you could take the lamp off. And it's a chargeable one. So I've sold a lot of these, but I've never shown them to you guys here before. Um, and I'm like, why not? Let me just show. Look, this is the blue one. Okay, very good. I do understand. Thank you, Steffi. This here is the other one that I have, Don Julio. All right. What do we have now? Let's see. Thanks for looking at those. I have that one. All right, so we have this. This here is vintage 1960s. It's your McCoy drip bowl. I mean your little pitcher. I'd put flowers in there is what I would do. Or you could use it for syrup, creamer. Your husbands can put their shaving stuff in there. It's funny how we find uses for everything these days. Let me show you these. This here, I do have two of these. These are your vintage 1998 Campbell soup bowls. I do have two. Anybody that's interested. Thanks for looking at those. Let me put this down there. I don't want to break that. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and show this. This here is uh your glass basket. Let me start that. All right, so this is your satin. You got your two ducks, your peach or your apple with the ribbon. That's currently running. All right, thank you for looking at that. That back there so it won't break. Everybody's ready to enjoy their weekend. I know I am. Let's see, where is this? Oh, that's what it's called. What was that noise? All right, so this here is a plate wall hanger and it's metal. You can see the size. It's like 14, 15 inches. This is where you hang the plate on. Very decorative. It's in beige and gold. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see if I have any. No, let me see what else we can run. We have about 10 more minutes before we rate in. Let me see. That went pretty quick. This here, I have a set of 6. I'll keep it for 30 seconds. These here, I have 6 of them. They are Royal Crown Rock champagne flutes. These are new without the box. I'll wrap them up very carefully. Been doing this for a while, even on other platforms before Whatnot. But they are beautiful crystal glasses. Thank you for looking at that. Let's see. What have I missed? Let me do that. See if I can get to it. This here is not this one. Let me see. This is a scrapbook, vintage scrapbook album, new. It hasn't even been unwrapped. I guess you could also use it. See, it has the brown paisley. It's still all new and sealed inside. I even have extra sleeves for it as well. This would be great too for the cards or the stickers that you collect too, if you want to display them or keep them somewhere. But they're not getting lost. What do we have next? Where is she? I can get to her right now. Is at the top. This here is a brass double towel holder. It does have vintage wear. I have not tried to clean it or anything, but that is currently running. Good. Put this back there. Oh, here's this can I was looking for. Here's the pasta can. Uh, we had a few people wanting to look at that. Let's see where that went. I didn't have that many things loaded. Let's see. Here it is. We'll pin that. Okay, so this is your metal, your tin pasta can. And there is a little slight little dent here, not too much. And it's great in the inside. But I love it's pasta, but yet it's made in England. So here we go. Here is your little pasta. It has beautiful colors on it and scenery. All right. Let's see what else we got. Don't forget to check out the Buy Now shop so you can see what I have in there. Um, let's do this. Is this it? And I have 4 sets of. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, I hear the lightning and thunder coming, so I was wondering about that. So here is the little bowl that matches and your platter. It sits on like that. So you're serving. I do have a set of 4 of these. All right, thank you for looking at that one. This down carefully. See how it won't break. All right, we have about 7 minutes. What haven't I? All right, let me show this again. This here is a porcelain bluebird. It is signed. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Let me see what I have here in my bin, if I have anything. Um, let's see. Yep. Let's go ahead and run this. This here is galvanized. Um, this here is a galvanized outdoor candle lantern. It opens up here, so you can put the candle, the votive in there, and you can hang it up as well. All right. Let's see. What else do I have? Let me run this. This here is, I have 2 of these. I have a large one and a smaller one. These are wicker candle holders for pillar candles. They're wicker candle holders, and I do have a larger one. It's 16 inches tall, and you put the candle up there, the pillar candle. All right. Thanks for looking at that. We have, let me do this. This here is the cutest little shark costume, and it's new. It still has a tag on it for your 4-legged babies. size medium, or it says small here actually. But it's a lot larger than the other ones are. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. We have to get ready for Halloween with our babies. Go back there. Let's see. Let me run. Let me go ahead and run that again. I think they came in. Here is that pizza can, that pasta, sorry, pasta can again. I just saw them jump in. See if they're still interested. It has a little slight dent there on the side. And this is made in England. Oh, goodness. My allergies are bad. That's because the rain's coming. All right, let's go and show this before we get ready to raid. This here's the Hershey Kiss. It's the Shannon Crystal. It still has the label on it there, and it does have the paperwork inside. That is currently running. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see, what else can we run before we go and raid into, where did those go? All right, let me see. I just did that. Let's do this again. This here is that satin ribbon geese fruit bowl or centerpiece bowl. After this, we're going to, all right, thank you for that. Um, let's go ahead and show this. This here is a 3-tier serving tray, and it was made out of the Franciscan, yeah, let me see. Yeah, the Franciscan plates. So these are all vintage. These I would take off when shipping and put them in a box and wrap them up. They can ship in a 4-inch deep box. And then you would just go and reassemble these tiers on them. All right, let's see. Oh, it's time for us to raid. Let's go raid into Veterans Vintage. Thank you so much for being a part of our raid train today. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Let's see. All right, have a good evening.